this edition of J J TOA Outdoor Adventures. We're going to be coming up on turkey season here in about 2 weeks now, and I was looking at the calendar, and this video is going to be about some of the gear that I'll have. If I can get Jerod and Big out together, try to shoot a video of the gear that they're going to take. And right now, this is Sunday, March the 28th, and it's pouring the rain outside. It started raining yesterday, it's been raining today, we would have probably went fishing today, or at least I probably would have, but I just wanted to get this first clip done. I've got to dig out my stuff. Of course, I will be hunting with the Remington 870 Express that has an extra full choke tube, and of course I'll be using either 2 3/4 inch magnums with I think it's number 4 shot, might be number 5s, can't remember for sure, plus I have some 3-inch magnums, but I'll have to dig it all out. I do have a leafy ghillie suit that I will wear, and I got a owl hoot call from Newman Brown of Run and Gun Game Calls, and I got his green-eyed monster, which I'll show all that. That's a mouth call. I will show you all that as soon as I get all the gear out and get it laid out so I can show you what we will be using. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Okay everybody, I'm back, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to take turkey hunting with me. I'm outside, so there might be some wind blowing. This is the best way for me to show you everything. I've got everything out here that I'll be taking, and I'll turn the camera to zoom in on it so you can see it, and hopefully you get an understanding of what I carry. Big Al's working on a video of what he takes, and I'm going to try to get with Jerod this week when he gets off work to shoot a video of what he has. Took me a few hours to dig out everything I use turkey hunting. Turkey season comes in 2 weeks, opens up April the 19th. There is a youth spring gobbler hunt that is the 17th and the 18th. That's Saturday and Sunday. And then the opening day for the rest of us is on Monday, which usually that's the opening day anyway. And it goes to May the 23rd. I've checked the DNR regs to make sure it goes to May the 23rd. So let me get the camera zoomed in on the gear that I'm going to be taking, and I'll try to go over everything. Before, let me show you the shotgun I will be taking. This is my Remington 870 Express. It's a Magnum, ventilated rib. This is I think a birch wood. It's not like the Wingmaster. It's a dull finish, just some checkering, not the fancy engraving. Rubber butt pad. I have a sling on it. I bought the stud that goes into the cap. I put that on, and where the plug is for a stud, I drilled and put the stud in there for this sling. Makes it easier to carry this thing. Like I said, ventilated rib. It does have the extra full choke tube. It's about 1 inch longer, inch long out the barrel, and this will be my gun of choice to turkey hunt with. I've had this thing probably about 30-35 years. I bought it at Angler's Roost. It was in Summersville, West Virginia, and it was a deal. You got the gun, a cheap plastic hard shell case, you got the full choke tube, and you got the modified choke tube, and it was $189, and I've killed many squirrels with this gun. I really like this gun. I do have an 870 Wingmaster and an 1100, but I like this gun. But it's ideal for turkey hunting with that extra full choke tube on it. I do have the improved cylinder tube as well, so I have 4 tubes for this gun, and it has done very well for me. So let me get the camera turned around onto the equipment that I'll be taking, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and here is my outfit. This is just a Remington camouflage vest. Has pockets here for your mouth calls. Has a pocket here for your slate call, aluminum call. You know, it's a pot call. You have a pouch here that is for your box calls. You have pockets here that you can put your shells in. Another pocket over here. This also has the seat and snaps, and you have seats set on. Plus it has this big pocket here, so if you happen to kill a turkey, you can put him in here. It unzips. And it does have a styrofoam pad inside and a pocket, so if you're resting up against the back of a tree, you don't feel the tree. Of course, this is my Primos hat. Has a spot here for putting your mouth call, and underneath this, if you can see it, I do have a ghillie suit. So that's my outfit. To go along with that outfit, I have these mossy oak gloves that have what I call moss-like on them. They're fingerless. I have this head net. I have another one that has doesn't cover the top of your head, but has slots for your eyes and a slot for your mouth opening. Now, my knife of choice this year could be this one here. This is the one that I made. Looks like a Condor bush lore knife. This is the one I made. You've seen the video on when I was making Jerod myself a knife. Or I may take, this is what I call my paring knife, made from the same steel as the other knife I just showed you, and made the leather sheaths for both of these. And since it's turkey season, this will probably be the knife that I'll take. Now, I do always take blaze orange ribbon, not for marking the trail, more for wrapping around the turkey's feet, so when he's in the pouch and I'm walking out, the vest does have an orange flap. You unzip it, it comes out, but I tie this on their feet. Now, good friend of ours, mine and Jerod, Big Al's, named Newman Brown, that owns Run and Gun game calls. He makes mouth calls. Now he makes owl hooters, and he makes slate or pots. And I've had store-bought owl hooters, but this one really, listen to the sound. I'm not real good at that, but that's that. And then for shot gobbling the gobblers, a lot of people carry around an owl, or they carry their owl hooter to locate, but crow call. This is a Primos. So never had any luck getting them to answer, but I carry that. Good friend of mine made me this box call about 23, 24 years ago. It's made from I think it's apple is this, and poplar. I thought he had it wrote on here what it was made from, but I can't find it right now. I thought he had it wrote on here, but I use that to locate them. Then once I got them located, this is my favorite call. It's a HS strut, Black Magic. Here's the striker for it, plastic tip on the end of it. But this has been the best call. I love the sound of that. And then when they get closer, I use the box call to locate. When they get closer, I use that. But when they get really close, I don't want no movement, so I use a mouth call. Now Newman Brown of Run Gun Game Calls makes what's called the Green-Eyed Monster. Jerod used this last year. I bought one this year. I'm going to use it. Then I have my decoys. This is a foam decoy. And then this is a hard plastic one that I've had for years. Okay. And of course they use these stakes you put in the ground, and you stick it in the ground, and then you put the decoy over top of this. It's got this little, the decoys have a hole in the top, and they set on top of this. Let's see if I can get this where I can show you. They set up on top like that, and then if the wind blows, of course they move around. So this one goes with the styrofoam one, and then this one here is for the big hard plastic one. And of course it just goes together like so. You can see the dirt here sticks on the ground, and the hard plastic one sets on top. And the last thing I'll carry with me, I'll have a GoPro with me this year. This will be an extra battery pack to keep the GoPro running. My ammunition of choice will be Winchester 12 gauge 3-inch Magnum, and this is number 4 shot. I also use Federal turkey loads, and this is 12 gauge 3-inch number 5 shot. So that'll be the ammunition that I take. So that's it. That's everything right there. Outfit, decoys, crow call, owl call, ammo, knife, the different calls, box, pot, and mouth call. So there's what I take. And now we'll see what Big Al and Jerod takes. So stay tuned. Well, I said Big Al or Jerod would be back with what they have. I forgot to bring one thing out to show you. I do use this small backpack. The decoys will fit in here along with their stakes. And with this, I also carry, this is a blind, folds open. I think it's about 2.5, maybe 3 feet tall once you stick the ends in the ground. But it's camo that go in front of you. So, you know, most of your body is hopefully covered. But I do have this. I think this, I mean, I've had this for years. I mean, this is what I started bow hunting with. And this was a field line. I've had it so many years, I've actually had to re-sew the straps back to it. And it's got a bottom pouch that goes on it, but I've got it off. Because like I said, the only thing that goes in here is the decoys. Everything else I showed you is carried in my vest pocket. So that will be something else that I have. So like I said, Big Al will be doing his video. I've already texted him, asked him to do one. I wish we could all three get together, but with our work schedules and stuff, just life in general. A lot of times we can't all three be together when we shoot one of these videos. So he's shooting his, and then I think Jerod's working till midnight until tomorrow, I think, and I'm gonna try to get up with him, and if he's got his gear together, say, hey, let's do a short video so we can get it out on the channel. So stay tuned and we'll see their videos.
Hey everybody, it's Big Al with J J TOA Outdoor Adventures. Today is the 1st of April 2021. Our turkey season's coming in here in a couple of weeks. I just want to give you an idea of what I'll be taking in the woods. But the game calls I'm going to show you today, I'll have them with me, but I probably will not be using them, and I'll tell you why. We have a good friend named Newman Brown, and he is with Run and Gun Game Calls. He makes some beautiful calls, like the owl call, and oh man, that owl call Jerod got, amazingly beautiful, and it sounds awesome. I'll spit that is not even coming close saying awesome to what it sounds like. That's just the word I can think of right now. But anyways, Newman Brown with Run and Gun Game Calls makes these. He makes the mouthpiece call. He makes the scratcher call. He makes whatever you want him to make. He's really good about it, and tell you what, he does a good job. But actually, what I'm going to show you, I'll show you a little bit of what I'm taking in the woods with me. Now, last year I took the 1100 automatic, and the year before that I took not that year before that. The last time I went, I'll put it that way, was last year, and I took 1100 automatic Remington. And then before that, I had taken my late brother's 12 gauge Smith & Wesson. Well, I have killed a gobbler with both of those. Now I got my 870 Wingmaster. Have I killed one with it? No, I'm hoping to this year. So let's take a look at it real quick. This is it right here. This is what I'm going to be taking. This right here is actually the original 870 12 gauge Wingmaster. Not the Woodmaster. The Woodmaster is the one with the select choke. This one has a 2 3/4 inch choke, not a 3 inch. And I will be shooting 2 3/4 inch turkey loads in it. Love that gun. Love the gun. Something else that I've got here. You can see what I got laying here on the bed. This right here is just a hoot tube. I have used this thing and used this thing. Never had any luck with it. This is an owl call. Or a crow call. I'm sorry, a crow call. Jerod gave me last year. Now, I don't know about some of you out there. You might have lucks with them. I don't have luck with a crow call. Except calling in crows. I think I'm calling in more crows than I have ever heard of a turkey. And then I have the regular mouthpiece that I use. But like I said, these three right here, I have used in the past. I will not be using them this year because of Newman's craftsmanship, his workmanship on it, what he puts into it is amazing. But if you look right here, this is the knife Juddy made me, and Juddy makes knives. This whole case, everything you see here, except for the paracord, Juddy made it. This is the knife, and I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try to get it into you where you can see it. If you look on the blade, let me see if I can tilt a little bit. At the top of the blade, it has Big Owl on it. Get in a little bit closer, maybe you can see it. I don't know, but it says Big Owl on it. On the back side, let me see if I can get some light in there, maybe. On the back side of it, it has JDB. And that's his initials that he puts on it. This is the striker. And of course, on one side it says Big. On the other side, wait a minute, sorry about that. It says Owl on that side, Big on this side. And right there's his little markings itself. That one is another JBD, or J J TOA. And on the case itself, he has 2010 JBD, and it's right down here on the bottom. It's probably too dark to see that one. I was hoping to get to use this one this past year and during buck season, and unfortunately I didn't. I'm taking the turkey hunt with me this year, and I'm also taking the deer hunt with me this year again. Then I have just an old hen that I'm going to be setting up, the old styrofoam. Let's see if the wind don't knock her down first. And I got the two little pegs you put inside of her. But if you look over here, what this is, it's like a ghillie suit. It's the one with the leaves on it and everything like that. I got the top and bottom. I bought this in the state of Washington, and that I hate. And but anyways, it's nice. And you get around a nice tree, dark tree, I tell you what, it's hard to see in that. But I got the tops and bottoms. And then last but not least, believe it or not, I have me a nice backpack. Now this backpack is what Jerod gave me a couple years ago. And I tell you, man, I got my wet wipes in this side, in case you kill one or whatever the need may arise for you to use it. I still got some stuff in here from bow hunting that I need to switch out. Like I have my cord, or not my cord, my rope you use when you climb in the tree. They keep from falling out. Big out did that one year. Don't want to do it again. Anyways, I got two pockets on each side. Got a pocket on this side, pocket on that side, and down here I got a thing for my drink, and another pocket, or I can zip this off and just use part of the bag. That's what I'm going to be taking with me this year. Now, this all depends on how I do it this year, because what I don't like is hunting with a shotgun with gloves on. Now, I do sometimes carry gloves with me when I'm turkey hunting, but deer hunting's different. You more than likely have to have gloves on. Whenever I'm turkey hunting, I just like doing it without gloves. But if it gets too cold, I will have gloves with me. That's the one thing that I don't have right now. I couldn't find them, to be honest with you. My deer stuff's packed away, and it's probably in there with them. But, and I do believe, like I said, it is the 19th of this month that turkey season will be in. Let me see here real quick, if I can find it. But we're hoping that all three of us can get one this year. Actually, to be honest with you, me and Jerod both are hoping Juddy gets one. Jerod got one a year or so ago, a little over a year ago. I've killed two with the shotgun. I killed one, Josh. I don't really know how long ago it was, but I killed it with my bow, and it was just a fluke. I'll put it that way. Me and my cousin walked up on him. I seen it, and at first I thought it was a bear. Ended up having him right in front of us. Probably the closest one was about 20 yards, and I pulled back and shot the furthest one away, and probably killed the smallest one in the flock. But anyways, she was good. It was either sex, and I got lucky and busted one. So, but that was many years ago. Then I got lucky, like I said, a couple years in a row. I killed one 2 years in a row. But that's what I got with me. I don't think there's much else I'm taking with me, besides my shotgun, my clothes, them calls. But like I said, I'll be using Newman Brown's call. He has one called the Green Monster. Diaphragm like the Green Monster. And I tell you what, man, it's wicked. Absolutely wicked. Everybody I know that has used that call, nothing but success. So, get a hold of Newman. We'll be running advertisements probably on there, how to get a hold of him on this video. Get a hold of him. Tell him what you need. Tell him what you want. And he might not do it in 2 or 3 days. It might take him a little while, because he's got orders going. But, tell him what you like to have, and he'll get it fixed up for you. Like I said, Newman's a good guy. and he'll do what you need him to do. But anyways, that's just a little bit of Big Al's stuff that he's going to be taking with him. So that'll do it for this episode of me showing you my equipment that I'm taking. I know Jody showed you his, and he's got more of the little turkeys than what I do. What I have to do with this one is I have to also put a stick in her to make her look fuller when she's in the woods, so she don't fall over and go flat on me. But I've had this decoy now for about 10 years, 15, somewhere around in there. But that's what I've got, and that's what I'm taking with me. And like I said, I take the 2 3/4 inch Winchester turkey loads. That's what I'll be using in the old trusty 870. And hopefully all three of us can get one. We hope Juddy gets one more than I do. I really do, because he hasn't got one yet. So we're hoping that he does, and then after he does, me and Jerod, hey, we're hoping we do. So anyways, stay tuned to J True Outdoor Adventures. I know there's going to be an episode coming up pretty soon about bow season that you guys are going to want to see. So stick around and stay tuned, subscribe to us, and we'll try to get the good stuff out to you. And if you need to know more information, just let us know, and if we got it, we'll give it to you. This is Big Al saying, I'll see you in the woods.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, J True Outdoor Adventures proudly brings to you the vest accessories. So in my accessories, I have a can call, which is from Run and Gun Game Calls by Newman Brown, and he custom makes these. This one here is actually custom made with a background of me, my dad, Alvin, Big Al, and the old hunting party. This is a call that I haven't used yet. I was planning on using, but I have not brought this out yet. And I will wait for the striker on the call until we're in the woods. But he makes this call. He actually engraved it. And is an excellent sounding call. One of the best sounding striker calls that I've heard. And that is in my vest. But one of the calls in my vest that is my prized possession is right here, which is by the Run and Gun Game Calls by Newman Brown. That one there is the Green-Eyed Monster. That is his probably most famous mouth call that he produces. And with this call, I have now called in 4 different gobblers with. 3 of them I called in by myself, and I just didn't get them close enough. I couldn't get the deal sealed with them. The 4th gobbler with it was with me and Dad, and we got that turkey within 120 yards or so, but he was a little bit wise to the calling, and I don't believe he was the breeding turkey. Aside from that, I have my camo gloves, which are netted so that they breathe really well, and I wear those. And I have a couple different calls. I have a crow call by Primos. And to this point, this is the best sounding crow call that I've heard. That by far, to this point, is the best sounding crow call that I've heard. I have an owl hooter, which I don't use. This one is Primos Pro Magnum Owl. And I don't use that one very often. It's not very loud. And I just don't really care for the call that it gives. Let's see. Let me take the vest off. Here's my other owl hooter. This one is by Run and Gun Game Calls. This one is by Newman Brown as well. He custom made this. And this is by far the best owl hooter that I've heard. That is by far one of the best owl hooters I've heard. So if you are in the market for an owl hooter, definitely give Newman Brown with Run and Gun Game Calls give him a holler and let him make you one of these. You will not be disappointed in it. Same thing goes for his turkey calls. I do have some other turkey calls. If I can get to them. And these are Kramer's custom calls. And the very first turkey that I took, the very first turkey that I've ever killed was with a Kramer's call. And it was with this call here. I apologize, I do not know the name of that call. But that is the call right there that called in my very first gobbler that I actually harvested. Kramer's has a few other calls, like this one here. And this one as well. But the call that actually worked for me was the first call that I showed you. And that call actually called in my very first gobbler. I don't have any box calls. I think Dad and Alvin both have box calls that they may have showed you. But to this point, I don't have a box call that I have actually felt comfortable with. The vest that we wear, which Dad and Alvin may have both covered, is a Remington vest that we purchased from Walmart. And it actually has a pad, a seating pad that goes on the back that you can set on. And it also has a game bag where if you're squirrel hunting or even turkey hunting, you can put your game in the pouch on the back. I've wore this vest for turkey hunting. I've wore this vest for turkey hunting. So turkey and squirrel, this vest is really good for. It has pockets for your glass calls or your slate calls, which is right here. A place for your strikers. It has a place for your gloves and maybe like your owl hooters or what else. Over here, it actually has a place for your turkey shells. And then up here, it has a place for your mouth calls, which this one here is the green-eyed monster made by Newman Brown from Run and Gun Game Calls. And then these here are from Kramer's. Let's see, Kramer's Custom Calls, and they have a website, www.kramerscustomcalls.com. And these calls have been excellent. I caught in my first gobbler with a Kramer call. This year, I caught in 3 gobblers at the same time with the green-eyed monster from Newman Brown. So definitely, if you have any questions or anything like that, get a hold of Newman Brown with Run and Gun Game Calls. He's on Facebook. He'll set you up with some custom calls, and you won't be disappointed, I promise.
Hey everybody, as I said on the Facebook Live on J J TOA Outdoor Adventures, and also Newman Brown of Run and Gun Game Calls Live, which that's the one that actually worked better than the one we did on J&J, but appreciate everybody that watched that. Here's that call that we're going to give away, and it's going to be from this video. And here's the coffee mug that we're going to give away. And the way we'll do this is when this video comes out, 1 week from the day this video comes out, all we ask is that you comment, and I will use a random comment generator that I've seen on another fellow's YouTube channel, and it'll take all the comments and it'll randomly pick one for the winner. The first prize will be this custom made pot call, glass call from Newman Brown Run and Gun Game Calls. You'll get the call and the striker. Okay, and then the second prize that will be given will be the J&J coffee mug. Has our logo on both sides. And like I said, all you got to do is comment, make the comments relevant to the video. And I'm not going to say you can only comment once. You can have multiple comments. We will exclude Big Al, Jerod, and myself, from the comments, so everybody will have a fair chance. But these are the calls, and like I said, all you have to do is comment on this video, and in a week from the day this video airs on YouTube, we will do a hopefully a YouTube live. If not, I will do a video of when I do it, and you'll see it be done. And after we select the winners, we'll have the winners contact us with their addresses. So we appreciate you watching J J TOA Outdoor Adventures, and we ask that you please like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. And again, check out Newman Brown on Facebook for the Run and Gun Game Calls. And he has a YouTube channel called Run and Gun Game Calls, and he's had it for a while, and he mentioned in his live that he's going to try to start posting more videos to that, so be sure to check that out. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the woods.